All right, so as my good buddy Ryan pointed out, this is probably something I needed to share with anybody watching this. The harmonic balancer bolt, or the crank bolt. You need to lock the crank or the flywheel, which in turn locks the crank in place in order to loosen that thing. In order to do that, you either need a Lisley tool, which you insert into the flywheel at the inspection plate of the bell housing of your transmission, or you remove the starter and use a 15 millimeter socket with an extension on the torque converter bolt. I didn't want to do either. I figured I could use this 36 millimeter 12 point on a breaker bar with a cheater pipe that you can see down below, and that cheater pipe is anchored to the ground because that's where it's touching. And I'm holding this all in place with a bungee cord hooked right up here on the engine oil tube bracket, as you can see that. And in my mind, I thought if I anchor that in place well enough, and then I just bump the key, thus turning the crank, that would loosen the nut, which it did. So I already did that. I just rigged it back up just so I could show you guys how I did it, but the nut is loose. And I'll go ahead and loosen up my setup here so I can show you that the nut is indeed loose. Oh. See we turn in there? The nut is absolutely loose, and I did that just by bumping the key. All right.